This machine is an update of the previous W100F that was made by Wirtgen. And similarly, this model is an update of the model previously made by NZG as model number 763. The model is factory sealed and there's no information about the real machine or the model. And with the lid off, we can carefully lift the model out. Also in the box are a few other pieces, including a spare beacon light and 2 milling drums. But you know, there's no assembly to do because this model is complete out of the box. Looking underneath, there's a rubber discharge belt in the centre, and the big milling drum looks fierce. Under the discharge conveyor, the rubber belt is visible and there are mesh grills. The crawler tracks are rubber and they have scrapers, and the body has nice graphics and paint highlighting. At the back there are steps and thin metal handrails, and a high point of the detailing is the control console with its coloured graphics. Another nice touch is that even the underside of the roof canopy is detailed. The top of the conveyor has an imitation tarpaulin finish, the support cables are metal, and the top grille on the machine has real perforations. To begin with, the planer can be configured in a transport mode, so to get it out of that we can lift the canopy, and you can also raise the discharge conveyor. To do that you need to push the wires back into the jackets, and it's easy enough to do. The conveyor will also stay at any height that you want to set. At the back of the machine there's a small work platform and that can be folded down. And now we'll take a look at the crawler tracks. They are rubber and mounted on pivoting frames, and they can also be steered, and you can raise and lower the legs to get a different height. If you're determined you can rotate the tracks, but they are quite stiff. There is another piece of functionality on one of the legs and it can be rotated outside the line of the machine. And in this respect the model does a good job of replicating the functionality of the real machine. Let's go back underneath again and have a look at the conveyor belt first, and it's rubber but it's not functional, it doesn't actually move. But one thing that certainly does move is the milling drum. It sits on an axle and you can rotate it easily with your finger. It looks a little bit dangerous, but let's give it a test and find out. Ooh, ouch! Ouch! Ow! 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 Ouch! Moving on to some of the other aspects of the functionality, and the conveyor can be moved from side to side, so it's flexible as to which side it can load a truck. Another nice feature on the model is the large opening engine cover, and then you can see the engine block inside, which is all modelled in black plastic. After closing the engine cover, we're still not done with the functionality, and that's because the model is supplied with a variety of milling drums, and depending on the type of damage you want to cause, you can fit the appropriate drum. To swap the drums, you open the side cover, and that opens wide enough to give you access to the drum inside. Then it's quick and simple, you pull out the drum that you don't want, and you stick in the drum that you do want. Once you've done that, as they say, Bob's your uncle. This is a smaller model, but it is packed with functionality. And in addition to that, there's also some very nice detailing. Models for the Wirtgen group are usually very high quality, and NZG has delivered again with this updated model. Because of its high detailing and functionality, it's outstanding.